Hi folks, this is Kevin with Ken Sewing Center. I want to give you a brief overview of the Janome 4120QDC-B. There's a difference there. There is a 4120 on the market, but this is the new 4120B, and that B stands for bonus. And I'll get to in just a minute of all the bonuses you'll get with this nice machine. First of all, Janome is always known as a great quality machine. You will have all metal working parts in the machine. This model here has 92 regular sewing, utility, and quilting stitches built in. Plus there's 3 alphabet fonts built in where you can put your name, make a quilt label, so on and so forth. And because this machine does a 7mm width zigzag, which is about 1/4 inch, you'll have a 1/4 inch initial that you can put on a shirt sleeve or a dress shirt or blouse. Another thing about this machine that I really do like, and think you will too, it does have adjustable pressure. And that's the amount of force being pressed down on the presser foot. A lot of times we use lighter weight materials and they will bury down into our throat plate here. It does have extra high lift under the presser foot, so if I'm working with thicker materials, or if I like to quilt, or when I'm hemming a pair of blue jeans, when you get to the side seam of a pair of blue jeans, it'll crawl up and over that side seam. And you don't have to worry about walking it up and over top of that. On our keypad here, it's laid out really nice, but one of the most popular features that people have been really wanting on the machine is this little feature right here. And that is a push button scissor. The machine will cut the top end bobbin thread for you. It does have the ability to sew with twin needle. You do have the needle up, needle down feature, so when I let off my foot control, I can have it set so the needle stops in the fabric. If I let off my foot control, I can have it set so it stops out of the fabric. And there's times you want to have both of those features. This machine does sew with or without your foot control. You do have a start-stop button here, which is super nice and convenient, that I can just push and go and stop it. It will have the auto lock feature. This is a feature on a lot of Janome machines that you'll see where it ties the stitch off underneath for you. No more ugly back tack on top. When you hit your reverse button many times, you can see where you have went back over the stitch. No more. All you have to do is push this button when you get to the end of your seam. The machine will automatically tie the stitch off for you underneath. You won't see it. It looks so much nicer, so much crisper on top. Now, this machine also has some bonuses that will come with it. One of the most important things that come with it is this quilt table. This extension table just easily slides on and off the machine. When you get ready to remove your accessory tray, this includes it holds all your presser feet. This makes it really nice because now I don't have to wrestle at the needle with my fabric. Keeping everything straight, everything's supported here so I can easily sew. Another thing that will come with this is at over $100 value, you will get the quilting kit. And in the quilting kit there is a walking foot, there's a 1/4 inch foot, there's an adjustable seam guide, there is a free motion foot, and a quilt bar. All that will come with your purchase of the 4120QDC-B. Now let's get to sewing and show you a little bit more about the features on this nice machine. A nice feature on this machine, it does have a super soft lighting system on it, so you're going to be able to match your fabrics and your thread more easily. You won't have the yellow glare of old traditional light bulbs. Another thing about this machine, you will have all metal working parts. Now, most of you do sew in denim, heavier fabrics. This is 2, 4, 8 ply denim that I'm sewing here. Most of the time you won't be sewing anything this thick, but it'll give you an idea of just how tough this machine is. So I can raise my presser foot up, hit my start button, and I'm ready to go. I'm going away from that to a standard cotton. And this is just a stretchy material of many of the garments you might make. As I continue sewing down the length of this, I can adjust the speed. I can slow it down if I need to, if I get to a point where I'm getting to the end of my fabric. And then I hit that auto lock feature. The auto lock feature, it'll tie it off underneath for me. I hit my scissor. It's going to cut my top and bobbin thread for me. Now I have sewn from extremely heavy to extremely lightweight and stretchy materials. I never have adjusted a tension. It doesn't have automatic tension. You won't need it. The Janome tension system is far superior to most machines that's on the market. So that'll cover pretty much anything that you'd ever want to do, and then some with this machine. The threading is super easy. You have a horizontal threading system. It will come with an additional spool pin if you're doing twin needle sewing. Everything's channeled all the way to the needle. And then we have a built-in needle threader on the machine. The bobbins top drop in. It is very easy to thread it. There's one place you put the thread and slide it through. Another thing, when you buy a machine from us at Ken Sewing Center, you get free lessons for life no matter where you're located at. You can give us a call toll free. We can sit in front of the machine and talk you through so many things. Because we expect to be a question or two, with your new machine. All you have to do is call us. We'll be glad to help you anytime. On the machine, we have 92 regular sewing and utility stitches. I've got general utility stitches. I've got quilting stitches. You have several styles of one-step buttonhole, and it will come with a specialized buttonhole foot that I can size my buttonholes every time to the size of the button that I'm working with and get them perfect every time. As I get down into this next mode of stitches here, I'll have some applique and quilting stitches that they've added to this model. This couple of stitches right here is what they call the Old-Timey feather stitch or briar stitch. Depending on what part of the country you're in, we generally call stitches a lot of different names. But my grandmother used to use that stitch there, and she would sew it by hand. Now this is built in onto the machine. As we come on down, if you're into heirloom sewing, they've got you covered as well. There's some Untitled stitches that are built in here. Get you a wing needle. That is a beautiful stitch to sew on little girls' dresses, napkins, and so forth. As we continue on down, there's a lot of decorative stitches built in, and we can adjust the length and the width on these stitches, so make it look different every time. And not only that, as we get to the end, we will have built in 3 alphabet fonts, upper and lower case, and punctuation that we can sew out on the machine, so you can put just a personalized touch to the garment that you're sewing. Besides the bonus hardcover, quilting attachment set, and the quilting table, there are several standard accessories that comes with the Janome 4120. You will get the overcasting foot, your zipper foot, the satin stitch foot, there's extra spool caps, seam rippers, and extra screwdrivers and bobbins and needles. Thanks for taking the time to look at our brief demonstration of the Janome 4120QDC-B. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to give us a call. We'll have information at the bottom for you with all of our toll-free information, our email address. We'll be glad to answer all your questions and find the machine that's right for you.